we've all been there. The teacher's talking a mile a minute about the role of Islam in Western Europe. Or the video is droning on about cellular respiration. What are you supposed to write down in your notes? Everything, right? Actually, no. The problem is when you write down everything in your notes, you might be filling up pages and pages of your notebook, but there's not a whole lot going on in your brain. The idea with taking notes is not to wear yourself out early. It's like if you're running a race, you don't want to sprint right off the bat if it's a long distance race. You got to pace yourself a little bit. So think about what you can write down that's just the basic stuff. If you try and write everything down, your hand's going to be exhausted, you're going to get tired, you're going to get bored. Eventually, you've checked out. Everybody has a different learning style, so the key here is finding a system for taking notes that really works for you. We're going to quickly go over a couple of different ways to go about taking notes in class. The key when you're taking notes really is to keep it simple. You're just trying to write down the big ideas, the main points, not every little detail. Okay? So the idea here is keep your head up and focused on what's going on. Oftentimes there's visuals, especially if you're watching a video and you're trying to get notes on it. If you're down like this, you're missing all the stuff that's happening. You're missing that interaction that you can have with your teacher. You're missing so much of what's happening in class because you're trying to get it all written down. Keep your head up, lean forward a bit, and pay attention to what the big ideas are. Then once you feel like, okay, there's an important point that really backs up this main point, then write that down. And just write it short. Not a whole sentence, just a little bullet point. Or put it on your notes somewhere, real simple. Sometimes just a word or two is enough. That's all you really need to have. Put it where it goes. If you've set up an outline like we did before, put it there in the proper part of the outline. If you've done branches on a tree like we did, that works as well. Or if you have a concept map, there's a lot of different ways to do it. The idea is the same though. Keep it simple and keep involved with your head up in class. Just writing down the most important things.